is here with your spicy dose of chaos. Sprinkle with a little love. Hello, it's your girl, what's the tea? Let's talk about it.
You already know the gremlins be acting up when you be trying to go live.
Okay, there it go.
There it go. Yo, the gremlins was like, Miss Monica, you ain't been on live in a while, so we finna be mad with you. Y'all didn't get to see my wonderful intro. I'm about to play it again. Y'all stay right there, okay?
It's lovely. It's
Cause
lovely.
cause look, that intro is fire. So
It is.
y'all didn't get to see it. So let's start up. We're gonna rewind back to the intro.
Girl, what's the tea is here with your spicy dose of chaos. Sprinkle with a little love. Hello, it's your girl, what's the tea? Let's talk about it.
Come on, give it up for the intro. Come on, give it up for the intro. My intro man be so dope. He's from Nigeria. And guess what? I'm gonna have to put his link because I like to
Please and
share.
thank you, because it is giving what
Yes.
it's supposed to give.
And then he just told me, he brought it to me at the last, and he said, it's not done. He was like, so give me 2 more days. I was like, well, can I just use this for right now? He was like, yeah, but it's not ready. He's so fire. Everything he do for me, he just come
It's
all the
dope.
way through. So I'm
It's
gonna put
dope.
his
He
link.
understood the assignment.
He understood the assignment, and he is very inexpensive. He's
We love an affordable king.
yes, of course. All right, so guys, welcome to Sip It Sunday Tea Party with your girl, Miss Monica, aka Girl What's the Tea, and I have my beautiful co-host with me for this journey, Miss Fly Auntie Cooks. Tell the people,
Hey, guys. So glad to be here. Thanks for having me, Miss Monica.
thank you for joining me, and we are going to get it popping because today we're gonna be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Miss Fly Auntie Cooks is a Belle's Collective.
Ring the bell.
That's her thing. So we're gonna be talking about the Bells a little bit later, but we got to catch up because we've been trying to do this since Love and Marriage Huntsville came out, but we both been booked and busy. So now
Life has been lifing, for sure.
We've been lifing. So now we're able to get it cracking, and the Bells done popped up, and that's Miss Auntie Cook's things. I know she's gonna be doing some more things other than here with me for Belle. So I'm gonna let her tell you guys what she's gonna be doing later on. And so we're gonna get started. Okay. So
Get it cracking.
we're gonna get it cracking. We're gonna talk. If you guys can see, we are tea partying it. So make sure you know on Sundays when you come over here, check us out. We're gonna be doing our tea thing with our fascinators.
Pinkies
Our
up.
gloves. So pinkies up. Yes, we're gonna be drinking our tea. All right. So this is so you have time to catch up because we got a couple of more Sundays to go. So we're gonna be doing this during the whole Huntsville, up until the reunion. All right.
Yes.
So that's what we're gonna be doing. If you miss us on Sunday, we will let you guys know if we're not gonna be here because then we'll follow up and do recap 2 in a row like we're doing today.
We'll
All
double
right.
down for you. Absolutely.
Yes, because we never know what life's gonna happen. So we're gonna try to be consistent as possible, but we're not gonna promise that. Okay, because I have little kids in life. Miss Auntie Cooks got a whole family in life. So but we're gonna try to be here consistently. Okay. So let's jump into it. Now, So we're gonna be sipping the tea. At first, we're gonna get into this is Miss Monica's opinion. We are here for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Now, also, Miss Monica got some recipes for you guys every Sunday. This is my drama recipe, and these are the ingredients. All right, I'm gonna drop this down below because we don't got that much time because we're a little bit past our time with the little technical issues. But if you want to know the recipe for drama, there it is. I'm gonna drop it so you guys can look at it later. And then I most likely I'll post it on my Instagram too and on my community page. But every Sunday I'm gonna have a recipe for the drama.
As you should.
As I should. Yes, that's what we're doing. All right. So also, hold on. Let me. I didn't get that out of our way. All right. So now let's get into it. First, we're going to talk about our favorite people. Love and marriage Huntsville. So we're catching up. So Miss Auntie Cooks, tell me what you're thinking about it so far.
I'm thinking that is definitely giving what's supposed to be given. They're understanding the assignment. They're giving a good mix of what the fans do want to see, and they still are coming in with the drama, especially last night's episode.
Yeah, it's given. It's given. I'm gonna tell you who my favorite giver is thus far. Everybody's probably not gonna agree with me, but I do know that she knows the assignment. And I'm gonna tell you why, but we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till we get to her, and I'm gonna tell you who I feel is giving what needs to be given. Okay. I'm gonna tell you who my person is this season thus far. Thus far. All right. So now, as we know, we're representing the T's. And the male feels like that the women can disagree, but in a more fashionable way.
Yes.
Okay, so she's throwing this tea party because we're skipping because we're catching up. So we're gonna go straight to the tea party. So Mel is like, hey, after they did the spa thing, what do you think about the spa?
I think the only reason why there was a spa day is because Tisha felt some kind of way because Mel did something for Kimmi. So Tisha felt compelled that she needed to do something for Kimmi as well.
Okay.
And I feel like the spa thing was chaotic.
So you felt like it was more so just a copycat?
It's kind of showing a pattern. If Mel does something, then Tisha does something. But I'm sure Kimmi loves it all because it's an appreciation for her.
So it's a copycat. I feel like it was a copycat too.
Give me copycat. Give me
copycat. Yeah. It's definitely. It's definitely giving copycat. It's definitely giving copycat. So, all right. So now we both on the same page. It's giving copycat. And it was a disaster. Now, do you feel like Mel was wrong for leaving?
I don't think she was wrong for leaving because the intent was to relax, but it quickly went somewhere. I don't think anybody really foreseen it going. We always expect a little drama from the ladies, but that was a lot. If I'm getting a massage, I don't want to hear no chaos and corruption going on around me. I really do want to relax.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not for that. I'm not. And I don't understand why they were like, oh, it was fine. Just like, because that's what they used to. Like they're used to that. So they're just like, oh, it was fine. It's just like, no, it wasn't. Stormi is quick to call somebody a B. She is she's doing too much for me. I'm just sorry.
She's kind of giving like last year when she came on and everybody was, calling her ghetto, I was definitely trying to reserve my opinion of, what that is. Because we all got a little, that's what's up in
Yeah,
us at times.
yes.
But she's really heavy on the that's what's up this season. So
Yeah, they gave her another check mark off. Like, okay, you're gonna be on the cover next because she's not on this one. So she's not on the commercial yet. She ain't made it to the commercial with
no.
everybody. She trying to get to the commercial, but I just don't know if that's giving what we want.
And I'm not sure if she's translating well into like reality TV. Like, a lot of people may get the opportunity to be reality TV and want to do reality TV, but I don't know if this is her second season, so we still have the remaining left of the season to see, but I'm not sure if she is a good fit for reality TV.
This is definitely our opinion. I think she's adorable. I really do. I I'm really impressed on the way she built her business
Yes.
and to be so young for her to go out and especially coming from Mississippi, you
Yes.
know, I'm from Mississippi. So I
Okay.
yeah, so I know that, my generation, her generation, they're go-getters. The women are go-getters, the men are go-getters. So yes, a lot of them move away and become successful. I moved away and I really commend her for that because
Yeah.
she's doing her thing like for real. Like I'm like, girl, let me, I'm a little older. I need to make sure that I'm because she stayed focused and she stayed to her, she kept to her program, whatever program that she invented when she was in college, she stayed with it and she stuck with it. And then she seemed like she has a total good husband that's backing her. So I commend her for that. But like you said, I don't think reality TV is for her. It could be, but if she's not open to shape up a little bit, then because at the tea party, she wasn't hearing nothing the lady was saying.
I agree. Kept cutting her off, cutting everybody off.
I like the curse. I like. I don't think I have a problem with it. I don't. It's just, she doesn't like. It's like
You ask a question and then you don't like the answer that you get, the feedback that you're getting.
no. I'm trying to understand. Like I understand you feel like this is okay, but we all as women should get to a point in our lives on a level that we can talk without a filthy mouth and we can handle situations without a whole bunch of chaos.
Time and place.
Time and place.
Time and place.
Time and place. But we love you, Stormi. But I'm
Love
just
you,
saying.
Stormi.
I'm just
Stormi
saying.
Field.
I'm just
Canvas
saying
Beauty
because
Girl.
Miss Monica
Keep
can cut
thriving.
up. That's right. Miss Monica can cut up. I can cut up. I can curse like a sailor. Straight out of the country. Can curse like a sailor. But I want my younger women to look up to me. So I don't want them going around thinking like a filthy mouth is something that is always
Right.
accepted. When it's needed, yeah, cut it like it needs to be cut, but
Right.
not accepted. Okay, so me and Miss Auntie Cooks agreeing. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move along. We're gonna get on into let's get on into a little bit more of what happened at the tea party. All right, so
asked about you on stage at the reunion. I don't know if you remember that. And I said, I feel like Stormi represents what Love and Marriage Huntsville is. That's not something I would say about somebody I got a problem with. I know Miss Betty, she had something to say. I didn't know there was an issue. I would like to be privy to what the issue was.
Something about a secret recording.
Mel went live after one of the show aired. She tweeted that someone secretly recorded her, talking about Martell.
I don't have any feelings pertaining to who Martell is dating.
People took that and ran with it, saying it was Stormi. At any time, you could have came in and said, no, it wasn't Stormi. You didn't do that.
I'll be honest, Miss Betty, people say a lot about me every day, all day. But, you know, I can apologize to you if you were offended by a tweet that I did. I can apologize to you for that.
Oh, let me shut you down with this. Now shut up.
Okay, let's stop right there. You tell me about how you feel about Miss Betty.
Let
I
me.
want you to tell me. Let me bring you.
I want to be
Let's
as
bring it closer to the screen.
to the mom as I can, and it's going to be two parts. First and foremost, I believe Miss Betty had an issue with Melody Shereé before this even occurred, because the amount of vitriol that Miss Betty is displaying it has to be more than a tweet to me. It just got to be more than a tweet, because the tweet, in my opinion, all she said was who recorded it. I just feel like a hit dog gonna always holler. Who recorded it? That's all she said. Then Melody proceeds and apologizes, and Miss Betty is still not satisfied. So that's why I think it has to be way more than just this tweet. And how are you going to blame somebody for what the fan thinks? Melody can't even control what the fans think about her, let alone somebody else.
Girl. Okay. You said you had two parts. Is that two?
Yes.
I got one. My one part is mamas need to know their place when it comes down to their daughters and their friendship. My mama would have never said that. Now, only thing me and my mama would have discussed before we got there was, I'm just going to look at her crazy. I'm going to look at her sideways. As long as her mama don't say nothing, I ain't going to say nothing. That's what Barbara, that's my mama. Well, my mama would have said to me. Because my mama not going to get in my mess. But right. If they mama get in it, then my mama going to jump all the way in it.
Right.
All right. But as long as nobody else's mama is going to get in it, then mamas need to stay. Need to sit. Right. She had no business getting into that. And I really applaud Mel. Okay. I'm not a melamina or whatever they call males people, but right. I am a male supporter, and I like Mel. I'm team Mel all day. All right.
Same.
I'm team Mel. Now, I ain't saying that everything Mel has done that I've liked.
Of course.
She's done some things out of anger and an emotion, and I can't blame her for that. But sometimes we have to sit back and think, because those things can come back on us when we have kids.
Right.
Some of the things that she has done out of anger and emotion, I could say, okay, Mel, you shouldn't have did that. Because guess what? Somebody has come to me and say, Monica, that wasn't cool. You shouldn't have did that. Because I was angry and emotional. So I get that. Her mama should mind her business. First of all, what I wanted her mama to do, I wanted her mama to go out there and beat that blogger up, that old lady, for coming to her daughter's establishment and stalking her, instead of her having to curse that old lady out. That was a time for her mama to step in, because that lady was her elder. Because that was her elder, and she should not have had to cuss that old lady like she did. Okay, so her mama, she should have said, Mama, you need to come out here and check this old lady. See, that's when you step back and let your mama handle something. Her mama should have kept her mouth closed. I'm just saying. No disrespect, Miss what's her name? Deborah?
Betty.
Miss Betty. Oh, Miss Betty, girl. No disrespect, Miss Betty. Miss Monica is not disrespecting you, but I'm just saying, just stay out of that. Let Stormi and Mel handle their differences. If Stormi didn't have a problem and she didn't say nothing, then it wasn't your place to say anything.
Exactly.
You should have just rolled your eyes like mamas do.
I totally agree. Yes.
You should have just rolled your eyes like mamas do. And I'm glad that Miss Nell spoke up.
Yes, because she's trying to check now.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got nothing to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
Neither do you.
Neither do you. And then when she said, "Oh, you hush, you shut up," I was like, "Lady."
I really hope that was an editing thing. I really hope that got pieced together. She really wasn't talking to Mel like that. I really hope that's the case.
Well, I've learned throughout this blogging thing from other cast members from other shows that if it come out your mouth, you said it. Even though they put it together, you said it. She told somebody, you shut up.
That's true.
Regardless of how they put it together. Well, let's
That's
continue on.
My direct issue with you is how you do things.
All right. So let's talk about that. Anything else that you want to add to what happened before we jump into our man of the hour?
I would just like to say going forward that Miss Betty should take a page out of Van's book, Melody's mom's book. Don't get involved in anything unless it comes directly to you. And Van already has said, I don't do ghetto. I'm done.
Well, I just want to say one thing. If we want a mama for the drama, we need to just bring back Miss Wanda.
Oh, no.
Because Miss Wanda shuts it down for all the mamas. I don't need nobody coming in trying to take Miss Wanda's position. Okay? Because Miss Wanda knows the assignment. So if anybody gonna jump off on a mama tip, let Miss Wanda and Miss Van keep that position. We don't need no extra people. We don't need nobody that don't know how to do it yet. Miss Wanda's already took the crown on that. Let me tell you something. If you want the drama, y'all need to bring Miss Wanda back. Because she always kept the pot stirring.
Always. But she also had a little bit of comedic relief.
She did.
It wasn't just straight mean and nasty.
It was
That's
funny.
what I'm kind of seeing. The little bit that I saw from Betty, it was just mean. There was nothing, whatever. I will give Wanda that it was a little comedic relief behind it. She was funny, at times with it. But I just don't want to see any more moms. Support your children, support your daughters in their business. Go be grandma. She's retired. Just go be grandma and be happy.
You heard it here. Go be grandma and be happy.
Yeah.
Stay in the guest house.
Period.
Don't mingle with the guests. Stay in the guest house and don't mingle with the guests. Exactly. Now, who do we have here? Mr. Martell. So what do you think about the cover?
I'm not seeing the cover. I just see Mama. It still says Mama Stormi.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
What you put me over here for?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, go back.
It went back. Okay, so hold on. Let's see if we can grab him back. I don't know if I can grab him back.
I remember the cover.
Okay.
So, it's a magazine. Of course, there's going to be editing and airbrushing.
There you go.
Martell, in my opinion, is a good-looking man. He's easy on the eyes, but he's hard on their heart.
Well, my thing about it is they had to airbrush him like that.
I see. Okay, we got it.
They over airbrushed him.
The melanin is melanin,
The
though.
melanin is melanin. Somebody said that. One of those guys was like, they shouldn't have done that. I think it was Marceau.
Girl, you know Marceau got an opinion, honey.
Marceau just mad because he's not on upscale.
Child.
He's not on upscale, so he mad. So we got Mr. Upscale guy. He throws an event because he's on the cover of a magazine, Upscale. Now, okay, I'm trying to see why did this cause for a whole event?
A party?
Yeah.
I think based on past seasons, they would have magazine release parties. I know when him and Mel were previously on a magazine, they had a magazine release party. So okay. I think Martell was trying to, stay on course with doing that. Because outside of that, I'm not hearing much about Ines Wine on the show. So I think he had to come with something about himself to the forefront that he is making some kind of moves or moving forward.
Okay, that makes sense. So basically, he got to keep a story about himself. He's going to always have a storyline, but it's always going to be tied to him and Mel.
Right. But that's if, I don't want to go too far off, but that's if Mel continues to film with him.
That's true too.
Because when she wasn't filming with him, it really wasn't much.
Like on this, like she wasn't filming a lot on this last night's episode either.
Right.
Because she wasn't at the party.
Right.
But he got Shereé there, so he better try to keep somebody to film with him. Okay.
Let's talk about the party, Miss Monica.
Okay, we got a clip first.
Okay.
Let's see.
What you pulled me over here for?
So we was talking about the text message that Keke sent you. Tiffany said she only was congratulating the top half. Like the congratulations, Keke. And that's why I came and got you, because it was a matter of confusion about what was being loved.
I don't feel like I have anything like Tiffany said, well, I didn't know you, I've never text you, I never call you. That's why
you care so much about Tisha, but you're texting me this. Me and Tisha, we're cousins. So don't think you to one person and I come and it's not gonna come back.
Why would I have anything negative to say to you about her?
I'm gonna say this. I feel like what Keke was trying to say was, you told Tisha that you didn't like how Keke did Tisha.
Right.
However, the text message Keke feels says you do. And because of that, she like, bitch, why you acting brand new?
Right.
But you said that
I don't know you, we never communicated.
Because I said, love this on a text message, which that I am dissing Tisha.
I don't know you like that. However, I do know you.
I think maybe y'all just started off on the wrong foot. I think that's, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's not that deep. I can care less if Tiffany liked this vague post over 2 years ago. What I do care about is her discussing me, my marriage, or my business. So, I don't know what the problem is.
Recently, we had a celebration.
All right. Let's stop it there. Now, go ahead. Tell me what you're thinking.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I kind of do believe what Tiffany was saying. She was just trying to big up Keke because she's on Twitter and she's getting some love on Twitter. And she was just trying to share that with her. I don't think it was Tiffany really. I buy it. I buy what she's selling in that moment. And to be honest, I don't think the tweet was that deep either. And another thing I want to point out, and we didn't see it in that clip, but we saw it on the episode. Tiffany and Keke were good. They met up at Mel's house. Mel had them over. They were good. Here comes Stormi, stirring the pot. And then here, that's where we are.
That she is. She just came in this below. She comes through like the storm, baby. And that's what she does. That's why her name is Stormi. I'm sure that she got that known for a reason. Yes. So now, okay. This is my take on it. I do agree that that's why she told Tiffany, good job. This is, you made it. You're here. You're finna get some more coins. Like, I'm congratulating you on this. This is something to be excited about. Not necessarily on the post. All right. We know it's all entertainment.
Right.
Now, the person that I was talking about who knows the assignment is definitely Tiffany. She is winning on these episodes. She's coming through. Carlos took her in the room and said, hey, is this too much? This is just Miss Monica's opinion, guys. I'm ad-libbing on what I think happened. He said, this is too much because I know you with baby and all. She was like, oh no, I got this. I'm good. Let's get it going. I'm ready. And she's coming and she's bringing what needs to be brought.
I totally agree, Miss Monica. I don't care what anybody says. If Tiffany did not eat the girls up last night on last night's episode would have been boring. I want to go to the libraries, because she understood the assignment the whole event. Because we love an event. The whole event. I agree 1000%. I don't care if they saying she feels emboldened because she's pregnant, because this, that, and the third. Nobody is touching anybody on this show, regardless if they're pregnant or not. Tiffany did what needed to be done, and I'm here for it.
When Mel's not in the room and bringing what needs to be brought, Tiffany is backing it up. Tiffany is backing it up, and she is doing just that. She is entertaining us. I can see Tiffany just really being an actor for real, because the way that she's smoothly into it and she smooths out of it. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about Tiffany that I like is that Tiffany never shows that she breaks under pressure. She's just all the way like, okay. She don't stutter when she's talking. She's always gonna be a lady, and even when she curses, it comes off so smoothly. I'm just like, Tiffany, you just messy.
And you know what? Tiffany is my kind of girl, because it's nothing better when people are ganging up on you and you're not buckling under pressure. You're truly unbothered. And that bothers the other team even more so, because Keke was thoroughly upset that to the point Tisha had to grab her face, pull her away to try to get her attention, get her attention, to refocus her. And Tiffany was just like rubbing on her belly.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I don't need any advice from you ever. Period.
Ever. And here's Stormi getting out. Let me go get Tisha, because Stormi wants to be the pot stirrer, but she can't stir the pot right, because
she can't.
All over the place. So she gonna have to calm down and wait for her turn and let the grown women take it.
But I found it interesting that she was inserting herself into this situation so much, but when her mom was over there, it felt like she needed her mom to defend her. Why she didn't take care of the situation by herself with Mel, but yet she's overly inserting herself in this situation. I just don't get it.
I just want her to stop. Me.
What happened to the chakras?
The what?
What happened to the chakras? The aligning herself and all of that. How we go from that to this? It's not. I'm just saying.
And first of all, forget the chakra lady. Stop paying her. Go to church and pray.
She said she a child of God.
Well, I'm not doing all that. That's just too much. That's my opinion. I'm just saying, I was with Keke on that one. Keke was like, I gotta go talk to my pastor about this. I don't know. This is right. I was like, me too, Keke. I don't know about all of that. You know, I don't know. I don't know about the chakra. The chakra lady looks suspect to me. I'm just saying. Okay. Now, let's continue on, because last night was the Tiffany show. Let's see what else we got, because we got some. Tiffany was coming with everything.
What are you doing? Mel, where are you going? Mel, and she was like, I'm good. Like, why are you all over my ass? And he was just like, there's obviously some kind of extension there for I care.
He should care. They built a life together. They had kids together. They were married for a lot of years. He should care. I would look at him differently if he didn't care.
Not Tiffany and Shereé having a one-off. Listen, that Tiffany got a slick mouth. And to be fair, Shereé been known to snatch a couple wigs off a couple people too. So I hope whatever they are having to say over there isn't going to go left and ruin Martell's party.
All right, let's keep it right there for a minute. Now, Tiffany's show last night. Tiffany was sitting there looking. She was like, "I'm gonna get you." Okay, I'm not done. I'm not done tonight. I'm over here with these girls, and but that's not what I come for. I come for this. When Tiffany looked and she came and she was just like, "Can we talk?" Kimmi was over there like this. Oh Lord, what is it? Kimmi wanted to be over there in that conversation so bad.
But see, that's the difference between Tiffany and Kimmi. Kimmi kind of comes with a little bit of fan energy. Tiffany came like, oh, we're both on reality TV. Let me go do my job.
And she did. When she told that lady, so you okay with him just being a cheater? Now, we know Shereé can come with it too. But Shereé stutters when she comes with it. Tiffany's straight talking. And when she came with her and say, okay, we know you cheated too, that didn't bother Tiffany. Okay, I know I did, but I'm not talking about me. We're talking about this dude.
Listen, Shereé is a confessional gangster.
Yes.
Shereé is not always quick in the interaction. Shereé can give you some iconic moments in her confessional. But as far as that face-to-face interaction, it's not always her best work. She gives her best work in her confessionals. So when Tiffany was a bit gagged when she threw the cheating back on her, but she quickly gathered herself and say, oh, so you must be dropping the P.
Well,
like that, huh?
But you know what? They cut some out because she said something, but we didn't hear what she said because she shook her head. They cut it out. So we don't know what the comeback Tiffany gave Shereé. We don't know what she said. We do not know. We just know that Tiffany was like, So she said something, but we don't know what it said. But it did
hopefully
not.
We'll get that at the end of the season.
Yes.
The unseen footage. So yeah,
yes.
Hopefully they'll show us.
Tiffany, come over here and tell us what you said. Okay, I'm gonna send her. I'm gonna send her DM and see if she want to come talk to me and you and see. I want to know what she said because it was like, but then it cut. So we know she said something. So now, what do you think about the way? What do you think about the information? Did you think that Tiffany was wrong for dipping in the business?
No.
Why not?
No. These are the questions the fans, the viewers want to know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want that polished interview. He's a great guy to me. I can only judge him on how he treats me. No, how do you feel? He is a known cheater. A known cheater. How do you feel about that? We want an honest, natural reaction. And you can tell Shereé was shook by it. She was not expecting it. Tiffany asked the questions that the viewers wanted answers to. And the only, and this is my opinion, the only people that have a problem with it are the people that just don't like Tiffany, period.
That's it. Because I was glad that she was asking the questions. And just like the Kimmi and Maurice has questions because they are saying that the marriage, that the relationship seems like it is business. Why they won't ask her? Because it totally looks like that they don't have a connection to me. Even when she came over to his house the next morning. Like, first of all, y'all dating long enough. Why is she staying at the hotel?
Based on that conversation she had with Tiffany, she's met his kids already. She's met his mom already. When she came over, the body language, the hug that he gave her, it gave very much, we in church, I'm the usher. There was no chemistry. And let me tell you something. For me personally speaking, if I'm dating a man and I fly into town, like we're dating for months based on however they're speaking, I'm staying at his house because I'm expecting to go to town.
First of all, she didn't even fly. She drove. She clearly said, I'll call you when I get on the road. Well, why is he not sending her a ticket for that 4-hour drive, 3-hour drive from Atlanta to Huntsville? I'm not finna be driving nowhere. Let's get that part straight right now. And then why again? What the language? I said everything. I was like, oh wait a minute, they not really together. They're not doing that. This is
The
straight for
chemistry,
TV.
it didn't. First of all, when she walked into the party,
Mhm.
when she came to the party, to me, he kind of treated her like a fan, or AKA his favorite word, the peasant word. Because if I'm the lady that you're dating on your arm, you should be taking me around and introducing
Introducing
me
me.
along with you.
Mhm.
See, that's where Martell messed up. Tiffany shouldn't have even had a chance to get Shereé alone by herself. Martell should have been having Shereé on his arm and taking her around, making the rounds. That's where Martell messed up. And that to me says there's something off. She says boyfriend, dating. He says friend, girl.
That's what he said.
It's something. There's some off. Something in the
Something's
milk
off.
ain't clean, as they used to say.
It is. You nailing it. Is definitely off. I'm like, come on now. This is not a relationship. That y'all looking a hot ass mess on this TV together. You don't like him and he don't like you. And so it's clear to us that this has been set up and arranged. And guess what? I don't know who arranged this get up, but they really could have picked someone else for him that he probably really did like, and that he probably really is attracted to, because we know he like him young and tight. And Shereé is older than me, and I'm 48. So come on, let's be for real. They should have got him. They should have did it a little bit. Carlos, you should not have us put a stamp on that.
To me, Shereé is a gorgeous woman, beautiful woman.
Yes, she is.
I don't think, and you know, who knows, but I don't think anybody else with the range that Shereé has, I don't think anybody else would have been interested even playing this game with Martell.
Probably. Exactly. True.
Shereé is the only one that seemingly is
trying to find a place still on TV.
Gives second chances to low hanging fruit.
Ooh, not the low hanging fruit.
And you know, I don't want to be too harsh, so I'm keeping it cute by saying low hanging fruit. I mean, look, everybody deserves a second chance, but Shereé has to understand and know her worth too. She is a woman of a particular age and a particular caliber. Shereé could really have anybody that she wants, but first she has to know within self that she can. There should be no reason that she should be picking Martell's fruit. Martell is not giving.
No, he's not giving. He's not.
He filed bankruptcy. He's financially bankrupt from what he's displayed. No. He's morally bankrupt.
No. I mean, so what can you do for me now? Now you have nothing. So now we gotta.
You can't even claim me.
You can't
even say if I'm your girlfriend. No. And then when in the confessional, when he was, discussing Shereé, her quality, he wasn't speaking as if it's something that he would want. It's she provides things that would be good for somebody else. It wasn't him saying, "Yeah, Shereé would be a great wife for me." It was she would make someone happy. She knows how to be submissive to a man.
And I don't know why he think that. I don't know where he's getting this word from.
That benefits from your servitude, not your partnership. What can you do for him? That's the type of man Martell is.
He can't even pay the lawn man to mow that big ass yard she got. So that being said, we're gonna move on. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Let's wrap up Love and Marriage Huntsville until next Sunday. So we've caught up all the episodes, so we can start out fresh on next Sunday. So my closing remarks on Love and Marriage Huntsville will be, we're gonna see what Stormi is storming up on her new role. Okay. We're going to see how much we're going to see of Mel, because it seems like Mel is just really not feeling it. All right. She's on a different energy. Her energy is different. She's calm and she's at peace. Everybody else thinks it's just a fake, but the girl is just really at peace. I'm just believing she wants a little bit of peace. Yeah. Martell done brought in Shereé, and we already know that that's a no way. And Tiffany is getting ready for the little baby to come, and the little baby gonna come out playing baseball, basketball, football, and everything, because his mama is on a roll, baby. She ain't playing. She is the star player. She NBA, she MVP. She is
MVP, baby.
She is the MVP, and she is ready, and she ain't taking no prisoners. Baby, come on with it. Let's go. Let's run. Y'all want to run with me? I'm gonna run with you. You know,
let's get it. Let's go.
Let's get it. Let's go. So we're gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen on next Friday. Next Saturday is when it comes on. I'm so confused on my shows, right? And so Miss Cooks, you got something to say?
I'm just ready to see what happens when Martell and Marceau confront Tiffany, and I want to see Big Lou get active.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Just one more thing. I don't know why they want to play with Big Lou, because they know Big Lou will trash them. They know it. That man keeps his temple at a certain
for a reason. Yep.
But one thing you're not gonna do, you ain't gonna play with Tiffany. They need to stop playing with it. They need to stop it.
I totally agree.
They need to stop it, because Big Lou gonna come through like a damn fullback, or he ain't gonna be playing. I'm telling you. And I was thinking this. We was thinking the same thing. I was like, they just do not want to. They keep messing with this man.
Right.
That man quiet for a reason. He don't say a lot for a reason. But when he do say something, he shake the room.
Shakes the room real bad.
And that's why Tiffany is at ease when she's talking, because she knows that he gonna back whatever it is that she say.
As he should.
They might not get, when he get home, he might say, you put me in a bad situation, but he's not going to do it in front of anybody. And that's what I respect about him. He's not a Martell nor a Maurice. Maurice do it too. He do it too. You know what? We're going to have to come back. I'm going to have to resurface, because we really need to talk about how Maurice treated Kimmi with Kaya on that telephone and that situation. I'm gonna remember to bring that, because I want to get a clip and bring that back, because I don't like that he does that with her.
I agree.
He do too much with that baby mama and his wife. I'm sorry, but we gotta get into our bills. But we're gonna bring that one back up. So now we have our girls on the screen. All right, these are my Mississippi girls. And so, what is it giving so far?
I think it was a great first episode. They're kind of picking up, showing us where we're at kind of after the reunion. My favorite Belle is Letitia Pearson. And then, I don't know, maybe they need to give Josh a bell, honey, because Josh got a confessional look, and Josh has a lot of opinions.
Wait, Josh is Josh. Okay, Josh is who he is. I've worked beside Josh, and Josh is who he is, because I was in Mississippi for 2 years before I came back over here to Houston when my husband passed. So I went home to grieve, and I ended up getting an outside job, and Josh worked next to me. And Josh is who Josh is. And it ain't gonna be it's no editing they're gonna be able to do. Everything that Josh says is what Josh gonna be and said. So that's just the truth about Josh. And I'm still confused on how she moved him into her house and thought that was a good idea.
I totally agree.
Me knowing the type of man that he is, knowing the type of man that her husband is, why would you think that's a good idea? Like, the camera producers couldn't have made me do that. Nobody.
She had properties. She should have put them in one.
She should have put a couple of people in some of her properties. We're gonna talk about that later on in the show, but we ain't gonna talk about it right now. But yeah. Now she is my favorite Belle, but I want to see her win, and right now she's not. So let's roll some clips and let's see why she's not winning.
Of course, they reside in Jackson, so I've invited Josh to reside with me until they get the issue under control. I gotta feed my man, honey, because he be acting like he be starved out.
Why does the woman have to feed the man?
You know what? You so right about that.
When was the last time you cooked the meal?
Baby, I furnished the meal. All she gotta do is cook it.
Why does the woman have to cook it?
The side they made it, not me.
What world are you living in? Because I promise you I'm not in it. I don't go by society.
I'm in it. That's married to an old school man, honey. They want you to cook. They want you to clean it. You can sleep in separate rooms, honey. They still crawl over to their room and read you a Bible scripture and say your body belongs to them.
That's sad. Life with the Rogers family is very comical. Cliff is just one of those old grumpy ass men who I can just do and say whatever and it bothers him. And I get turned on by that.
See, Josh causing problems in my marriage. Josh got to go.
Josh don't cause problems in our marriage.
Already there, I just kind of stirred it up. So, I mean...
That's why you finna stir your ass right at the damn door.
I don't think you stirred up anything. I think that it was just like on the surface and it was, you know, about to boil over. I think it's a Southern woman thing. Like, as strong of a woman as I am, I still allow my husband
to be a husband. Okay.
An understanding husband. A husband that knows how to communicate.
I communicate. Josh, I can text, I can email.
You barely can talk. You never know nothing that's coming out of his mouth. Like, he should be walking around with like a literally like subtitle below his head because nobody never knows what he's saying.
We gotta get Josh out of here before I snap. I can't take it no more. He's a freeloader. This is my house. He disrespected me. I would throw him out.
We're not gonna talk about who you disrespect.
What? I'm finna go. Trees, that's your worker.
All right, well, on that note.
I'm not her worker, I'm her friend. /
Friends don't get paycheck. I'm gonna move out. Man, I'm gonna sit on the Bible
call
tonight.
it a day.
Read the Bible.
Yeah.
Pray for you, Josh.
You might need to read and
Let's
pray.
Call it a
Get
day.
on your knees this time.
The worst part of Josh living with me is him being so vocal and so opinionated about things. Like, you know, you're a guest. It's okay to calm down, stay in your place, and when I speak to you, then you speak back. Oh, that was harsh.
Hello. I see you're still in your little cubby hole.
You know, this is by choice, not by force, honey.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, why?
That's my husband, and I strongly believe in...
But I feel like you're not putting your foot down.
If I'm not feeling the vibe, if we're not communicating effectively, you know, then I feel like let me distance myself from my husband. And
It's like he has a leash around your neck, and he controls you where to go and what to do.
He does not control me.
There have been plenty of times where I've asked you to go somewhere, and he says, no, if I'm not going, then you're not going.
I respect my husband because at the end of the day...
But you don't feel like that's controlling?
It's not controlling. I just feels like he's overprotective. When it comes to my family, my friends, I love hard. I love my husband hard. So I feel like I can put above me. And in a sense, you know, that does depletes my happiness. But I feel like it's life.
But what about when it comes to you?
I'm good. Like I feel like I'm
who's
a
there to
strong
please you?
woman. I'm a
and
strong
I don't want you
woman.
to cry, but
you know, we figure it out. Me and Zaddy are currently sleeping in separate bedrooms because my marriage is not currently where I want it to be. And right now, I just need a peace of mind.
All right, let's stop it right there. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot. First of all, my opinion, and this is my true opinion, okay? For anybody out there that got something to say later, I'm unapologetic and I don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say. First of all, you're too young to be sleeping in separate rooms with your husband. That's some stuff you have happen when you're like 80. I mean, I'm just saying. Second of all, Josh ain't got no business in her house. Josh's opinion needs to be his opinion when he's talking to her as her girlfriend, whatever it is, the relationship that they have. Okay, if they are co-workers and friends and she confides in him, then his opinion should stay within the realm of their conversation. He'll have no business addressing her husband. Let's get that straight. My grandfather used to always say, if a man can't run his house, he needs to burn it down. Okay, so you done brought this young man in here and he is disrespecting your husband to the full extreme. Now, I'm not saying that your husband is right, but I'm saying if I was your girlfriend and I came to your home and I had to stay there and I seen things that I didn't like, it's not my business to talk to your husband. It's not my business. It's not my parents' business to come at my house and talk to my husband about our issues. My parents need to talk to me. And then if I say that we sit down and we talk to him together, then that's what we do as a family. But this boy was very disrespectful to this man in his home. Now, this is the outside, and this is where it's going to get real messy. If Josh gets mad with her, everything that Josh knows that he done seen in that house, we gonna know it too. I mean, in the bloggers, because Josh
in the clip for what's to come in the season, you see him speaking to Akeisha about it because he does Akeisha's makeup as well.
He gonna talk to everybody. Because he gonna be in all the blogs and everybody's gonna talk to him. He can come over here and talk to us if he want to.
We already know he's playing a big role because he has a confessional.
And he is playing the role. Now, the thing about it is with Josh, what Josh is saying is all true. Josh knows what we all are thinking. Because he's with her. That's her friend. He doesn't like what he's seeing. And the buttons are going to be pushed. And he's going to tell. Now, this is the downside of it. Me being from Mississippi. I'm from exactly where they're from. Okay? That type of man is not the type of man you really want to mess with on no dirty side stuff. So, and she knows that. So she needs to keep the peace, really, because to her husband, she don't want to mess with that man. And Josh don't either, and Josh know that. So Josh really playing with fire. That's just Miss Monica's opinion. Just because I was raised in the same place, those are my people. We all got the same roots. So I'm just saying, he's not the type of person that you want to play with. Right. Now, what you got to say? Because I'm going to show you why I'm saying what I'm saying in a minute. Now, you tell me what you think about this episode.
I just feel as though you're a guest in my home. It kind of goes old school. What's going on in my house, it stays in my house.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm venting to you as a friend, it is not your job or your position to tell my spouse my frustrations. That's not the role that you're playing here. As I like to say, keep it cute and stay on mute. I agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying. He's not wrong in what he's saying about Cliff, but it's not Josh's position as my friend to expose my frustrations about my husband to my husband. But again, this goes back to their lines being blurred from the start. Employee, friend, in my house. All of that is a bad cocktail.
It's a bad mix. It's a bad mix. And me personally, Josh, I just want to say, Miss Monica, I want to tell you personally, I think you're fabulous. And I want to come get my makeup done when I come back out there. But I want you to keep it cute and safe. Okay? Don't bring on extra drama to your life that you really don't need for some clicks and some likes. And to be on TV.
Especially by the person that pays you.
Exactly. Don't do that. Because this man right here, let me just show you this clip. Because in case you guys didn't remember, this is you guys' show. So I don't know if you just seen this for the first time, but this really what happened. So let's keep playing so we can get an understanding on why we're trying to give Josh a message to mind his business. Okay, so let's keep playing the clip. Hey, Jiggy, let's keep playing the clip. Hold on. Let's get back to it.
If you going to inbox, you tell me you're going to inbox. Don't wait till last minute tell me you're going to no bar.
It really was last minute.
You don't got no last minute you deal with me.
Me and my girl Amanda decided last minute to come to M Bar to grab a few drinks. And Zaddy storms in and he's completely mad about something that he felt like I lied about. And Zaddy's behavior tonight is unacceptable. Right now, I'm just completely pissed because I'm so embarrassed.
Come on, we finna have a talk for this go. I'm unplugging this mic. Me and you finna have a talk. If there ain't a goddamn thing finna get down around here. Take your mic off. Get on mic. We finna go talk.
Okay, let me tell you, I don't know.
Hey, get this mic off me. Number one, come on. Then you tell me all you can't be in the same.
No, I was saying it's me, Mandy, and Josh. It's kind of like a homeboy, homegirl thing.
No, you want me that way? Y'all be talking about me or something?
What we want to talk about you for?
Come on, talk.
We not about to do this here. I love my husband, and he's the perfect man. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else but him. But at times, he goes into this phase to where he's a bit controlling, and he looks at me as his daughter. That's just one of the things that we have to work through because it's getting harder each and every day.
You might get yes.
Yes.
Hey, camera crew back in. Oh, I'm the private mode right now.
We're outside in the parking lot, and the only thing that I'm thinking is people are looking, they're watching, they're recording, and I'm a businesswoman. I have to put on a certain image because people do look up to me. And then I have my husband, on the other hand, who's berating me outside the club. It's so hurtful, like it's complete bull. As a wife, I should have that respect from you, and right now, I don't feel.
Okay, let's keep it there. And we're gonna come back. Let's talk about it. Let's sum up this part here. Go on now. You say what you go on. Say, I'm gonna let you talk.
It confirms he's controlling, and he's out of line, and he's out of order. You ever remember when you were a kid and you were out somewhere where you ain't had no business being, and one of the kids' parents rolled up looking? This is what it reminds me of. Somebody looking for their daughter or their son and pulling them up. You know, it's sad because if he's doing that out in public, then what happens behind closed doors?
Well, let me give you some insight. What he did is what they do down deep in the South. If they call your man, and they tell your man that you over there so and so, and he don't know that, he pulling up, and he gonna come in, and when he look, he might not say nothing, but when he look, he give you a look, then you know it's time for you to go home. That's what they do. He is old school, like she said. Now, my point, if you think that this is the way he acted, just like you said, what do you think he'll do with that mess Josh got going on at home with him outside of the cameras? So, Josh, get yourself out of this mess. Get yourself out, because let me tell you something. Latrice, this is why I say that she's not winning at the moment, because she's allowing herself to be caught up in this type of marriage and this type of relationship with this older man, and to be miserable and scared at the same time. Why? For the dollar? For the
I
dollar?
don't even know if it necessarily is for $1.
Hmm.
I think she really thinks this is love, and she really loves him.
Girl, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
It's for the dollar. Now it's more so of the control is I won't let you go. You're not leaving now. You're stuck with me. You ever heard the relationships where it's easy to get them, but it's hard to get away from them?
Yes.
Well, he not gonna let her go.
He gives that.
Yeah, he's not gonna let her go. Even if she did want to leave, it would be very, very hard for her because he's that controlling. It's you ain't going. You're gonna go. You know what you're gonna do? Let me tell you. My opinion, she's already tried to leave, but he came and got her. And you see that other bedroom? That's why she over there. This is what he said. This is these old men in Mississippi. This is how they talk. You better go take your ass in there in that other room. You ain't finna go no damn well. You can leave, but you ain't gonna leave, but you can go over there and sleep in that other room. You better go over there and sleep in that other room, and you better be answer that phone when I call you. That's what he did when he went and got her from wherever she called herself going.
Ooh.
Brought her back to that room. She had to go to the upper room. That's why she crossed the hall.
Okay then.
You think out? You better ask. Go to Miss. You want to go when I go visit? Yeah, baby. It goes down in the South. It goes down deep in the South. Men don't play. The women don't play either. You got some women that's like that too. You understand, girl? You know how many women?
It's deep rooted.
Deep rooted. It's deep rooted. And let me tell you, when they do stuff, they don't leave and like go like they don't. Like the lady recently unalived her husband. They wait for the police to come. They sit there and wait for him to come, and I did it. He was over there with JoJo and JJ and Sarah. See, that's what they do. So he ain't playing with her, and she knows that. That's why you listen to the way that she talked with Carlos when they had the interview the other night after the show. She's protecting him with all things. Now, this is when we know that this is really unhealthy for her, and I hope that in some kind of way, form, or fashion, that he see the way he looking and he stop. Cause like I say, it's gonna be hard for her to get away. She got a plan A on top of the plan A, because this is right here is the part to where I had to go call my mama, my uncle, my brothers, and all my cousins, and they will have to come and they will load me up and they'll move me out this nigga's house, because listen to what's about to happen right here. Let's go back.
I don't control my wife, but I'm gonna control what needs to be done in the marriage to keep the marriage safe. She go out and run the business, she go out and do it with all she wants. But when I say, hey, everything stop here, it gonna stop.
All right. Now, that man called her a snake and a bitch.
He said she low to the ground.
Low like the snake. He didn't say she was low to the ground like a snake. He said you low to the ground like the snake you are. That man, Mr. Cliff, referred to his wife as a snake. The lowest thing. People scared of snakes. Somebody else called her a snake. Your friend, Letitia. She said that.
Letitia called her a snake?
No, Marie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Marie called her a snake when so Gucci said that she backfired on her on the little thingy.
On the deal.
On the deal. She said.
But I'm glad you brought up Marie, because that comment that Cliff made, that's gonna give Marie ammunition at the reunion, I believe. Even your husband think you was.
You think it ain't? They're gonna take it and run with it. But see, you have to understand, they know everybody's business. So they know a lot of her business. So I really can't wait till what happens at the reunion. Like, I want to skip forward and go straight to the reunion because Mississippi is so small that all your business is out there. Like,
it's just gonna implode.
Girl, I put a video out for my birthday, and next thing I know, I got DMs with people telling me you wouldn't got a BBL. I say, what? I told my mom, I said, why the people down there right here telling people I done had surgery? In the matter of an hour, my DM was loaded up with people asking me that I get surgery. One person probably started it and said it, and not everybody in Mississippi think that I don't want to have surgery because I gained weight and I gained some extra dosa and cabanas and extra hip and a dip over here. Now I swear down that's how small it is. That's how small it is. So everybody knows what's going on in her house. Everybody knows about everybody's business. It's not a secret. I'm sure it's not a secret.
Okay.
Probably before tomorrow, I'm gonna got a whole lot of more information because I got a couple of plugs I can call to find out different things. But the thing that matters, I think she's a beautiful young lady.
Yes.
I think that her business is beautiful. She has her vending machines in the mall and things like that. She has nice hair. I think she's sweet inside. I really think she's a sweet person in the inside. I mean, I rock for her. But this relationship that she's in is very scary to me. It's very scary to me. And I just hope that he look at himself and see that this is just not of coming. I don't care how old you are. First of all, let's just stop using that he's old school and he's an old man. Let's stop.
I saw a lot of that in my comment.
Let's stop saying that. Because guess what we're doing now? We're making it seem like it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. She's using that. Yeah. And like you said that he acted, that felt like somebody's parent. Well, she said that he treats her like his daughter. Yeah. Remember, his daughter and her daughter are the same age.
Okay.
Think about what happened last season when she and her mom had the discussion about how her mom felt about him and what her mom said. She said,
"You married your father.
You married your father." Okay. Now that's already all the red flags in the world. Now, this man that came to the M bar, took you outside, and whooped you with his mouth.
It's not funny, but I wasn't ready for that analogy.
See, when you theologists, those are my people names. They theologists because we experts of the tea. See, we glad you're here because I really have enjoyed this conversation with you, Miss Flacco.
Oh, I have as well. Thank you.
Now look, Miss Evans.
You're right though. He gave her a verbal lashing. You're absolutely right.
He spanked her with his mouth. My grandmother, my mama told me a story about my grandmother. My great grandma raised me in dirt heart of the Mississippi. Okay, little town called Terry, Mississippi. That's where I'm from. 15 miles from Jackson, where they from. Now, my grandmother had a husband. And my mama told me, and my mama ain't gonna tell me no lie. My mama told me that my grandma had a party because they was from New Orleans and Mississippi. Her friends came down to Mississippi to see them on the weekend as they normally do. Her friend and her husband. And it was her husband and her. So they had couples night. That's what we call it now. So I'm sure that's what they called it on the back on the old days. And my grandma was a cooker. And they used to drink VO. That's what my grandma drink was, VO. And they played cards. Well, guess they was having a get together and they spent the weekend with my grandmother. Well, they was partying and drinking and doing what they was doing. And my grandmother's husband asked my grandma for something of the nature. And my grandma must have said something. And under his breath, he told his friend that old bitch. He didn't know that my grandma heard him. My mama said, this is my mama's story telling me. Because I asked my mama, I said, why I never see grandma with no husband? Like, all the time she raised us, I never seen a man with her. So my mama started telling me my grandma's life story, right? So she said that when he called to my grandmother, that my grandmother kept on doing the things that she was doing in that evening. Well, the time come for her friends to go home. True story, guys. True story. And my grandmother had went in the back and had packed a suitcase, put it at the door. When her friends got ready to go, she told her husband, you better go get your ride. Here your bag. He thought my grandma was crazy. My mama said, she said, what you talking about? My grandmother. And she said, you. She said, yeah, you called me a bitch. She said, that's not my name. My grandmother made him leave. And she never took him back. Never took him back. My grandmama, that man died in New Orleans. My mama said that he had a woman. My grandma never divorced him. And when they buried him, they had to call my grandma from the funeral and say, hey, your husband is here in the place, dead, and you the wife. Like they still do to this day. My grandma got her sisters, and they went to New Orleans. The lady was there. The woman he had been with for all these years. My grandma told him, take all that cheap stuff off of him. He not burying him in that. I got his clothes. Lady, go sit down somewhere, go home. And buried that man, which was still her husband after all them years. He called her and told her, Mom, if I could just smell you again before I die. She said, well, you might as well die. My grandma never took him back. To this day, if a man called me a bitch, he never got to worry about me no more. Never got. I don't even play with my friends like that. Like, that's just how I use the word to me is like, women like Stormi uses it a lot. Like, I already know that I couldn't be on the store with the show with her because me and her would probably fight. Because like she uses the word a lot. Like I would never say, oh, bitch, sit down. Oh, bitch, no. Like I don't do that. Like I can't do it. I used to do it when I was young, but as I got older and I started remembering that story and how that word really, really hunted my grandma, like she felt like that was totally disrespectful. Like I don't do that. Like I put child in place or girl or boo or somebody. I just can't. It's just hard for me to use that word unless I don't like you. If I don't like you, yeah, I probably say, yeah, you bitch. That means I don't like you if I say it. So he called this girl that in her face. He used it in the place of her name. And she was just like, okay, well, that's not what happened. It is 2,223. Okay? We don't do that no more. We don't take hits and slaps and beats from men. We don't do that, Latrice. We don't let our men call us out of our name in 2023. We don't do that anymore. You have your own voice. You can use it.
And you have means.
Yeah, you do.
You don't have to put up with it. It goes back to knowing your worth.
Knowing your worth. We're not doing that. Not today. Not on this Sunday, on Tea Party Sunday. Miss Ebony Fly, Auntie Cooks, and Auntie Miss Monica is here to tell you that, baby, I don't care how old he is. He not your daddy. Right. He not your uncle. He not none of those men that supposed to have reared you up before you became the grown woman that you are today. You are a beautiful, grown, intelligent, smart business woman, successful woman. For a man, even though, because y'all know the production sneaky, so they got it on tape. So now we all heard the nigga call you that. You can't go back and say that he did not do it because the world heard it. He called you a snake and a bitch. He said it.
Yeah.
We all know it. Your mama heard him say that. Your brothers.
Yep.
Everybody in the Mississippi town heard your man call you these names. And I'm telling you, in 2223, and I know I'm saying it wrong, whatever, we don't have to sit around and let a man treat us that way. It ain't no cause for it. So Josh is there for a reason. Everybody put God in your life for a reason. Maybe it is to give you a push. Give you a push. But we don't want Josh to get involved with your drama. Stop it.
Right.
You're going to have to stand up for yourself. You got to stand. Yep. Sleeping in the next room ain't standing up for yourself.
Ooh, I felt that one. That's true.
No. And I just felt like that we need to tell you that today. Because we like you. All right. And I put a lot of effort in these 2 episodes because it really touched me. I was in a domestic violence relationship. And so those type of things triggered me. You know, you don't have to take that. You don't have to take that. We're not saying, and people know my platform, I don't use the word abuse and domestic unless it's put in a form that it should be, because I don't like to put that name on anybody. But we got the receipts that he is verbally abusive. Anytime a man call you out your name and treat you in that form of fashion, I can honestly say on this platform, that was verbally abusive. Verbally abusive. Yeah. Ain't cool. Ms. Cooks, we're going to get ready to end it. What you think? This is how we look. This is how your aunties look when we discussed it. We discussed it at you, Mr. Cliff, also.
A lot.
A lot. You don't have to talk to her and treat her that way. And you're constantly saying that you're not controlling, but you are, sir. You are very. And you're not showing any type of, like, you're not nobody, like, I don't want nobody looking up to you that I know. Nobody growing up, raising a family or trying to find a wife. I don't know. No, I'm not going to say, oh, go look at Mr. Cliff. Go check him out. He on the TV show and he's doing great. No, I'm not going to tell them that, because I don't want no man to think, no young man coming up to think that is okay.
Right.
Because it's not. It's not. So
it definitely isn't.
I might get some comments on my Instagram from my people down south, but y'all already know I'm the black sheep, so it don't matter. I don't care.
It's your opinion and you're entitled to it. So
I said what I said.
It's your platform.
I said what I said. So we're going to close it out and we're going to put the word out. You guys put the word out. I know you guys are going to come back and watch this later and let you guys know that we're going to be here same time, same place next Sunday. And we're going to be double dipping again with Love and Marriage Huntsville and Belle's. All right. Going to be dipping and dapping. It is Sunday, Sipping Sunday Tea Party. So come forth. Bring your fascinates and your gloves. All right. And if you guys come out and you're in the comments and you got your fascinate and your gloves on, let us know and we can bring you up and we can see what the comments, what you want to say. Come on the platform and give us your opinion. But you got to have your fascinated and your gloves. Can't come on here. You got to take us a picture, send it to us, and then we know that you got it on, and then we bring you up here on the platform and let you guys have some chit chat with us as well. That'll be something cute and fun to do. All right.
Absolutely.
So I would definitely put that out for the week in the Instagram. You can catch me on Instagram, aka Girl What's the Tea. Also Twitter at Girl What's the Tea. Also TikTok at Girl What's the Tea. Facebook, Sitting Pretty at Girl What's the Tea as well. And Miss Ebony, tell everybody where they can find you.
The Fly Aunt Cooks, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram.
And she has some recipes and she be cooking.
Yes.
Yeah, she be cooking some stuff. I was just like, what is that she's making? Like what would you was making it? You had the um the soup.
Oh, pho.
Yeah, the pho. I was like, oh, that look good.
It was so good.
Oh, that like some stuff when you really make you feel good when you sit.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
like I love that kind of I love to cook and I love TV. So I'm like, let's combine both of them.
Yeah, she does a good job. I was like, oh, this is so nice. This is cute. So you can find her over there. She is a TikTok queen. I'm trying to get on TikTok queen, but she is a TikTok queen. And also, guys, I wanted to thank you guys for supporting me with my new page. We've reached our 1,000 followers again. Thank you guys for following me over there. Thank you guys for my new followers. Shout out to my content manager, Miss Jiggy. She is making things happen. So I'm just like just at odds with her. She's doing amazing things. And also my guy, I'm gonna put the link in for my awesome intro. He does amazing jobs. And remember, Sitting Pretty podcast is coming out next month. Also, Most Styles is my baby, and it is my online store. It will be dropping on Labor Day. It'll be dropping on Labor Day, so y'all look out for that.
That's right.
All right.
Let's get the income streams.
Get it. Yes. So we got Sitting Pretty podcast coming out next month. We got the online store. We got merchandise for Girl What's the Tea that's gonna be dropping next month with the podcast drop. And also, I got some more things on in the works. So yes, Miss Monica is trying to make money in her sleep.
Hello.
So, guys, I'm going to be popping over and talking about famous Black famous Africans. Yeah, that show. You watch that?
Honey, after I get off here and I get to cooking, I'll be Netflixing and cooking and watching that. So yes.
So I'm going to be over there with Maud on her channel, on her YouTube, and discussing that with her and some of her guests. In about 20 minutes, I'll be over there. So you guys can find me over there. That's like my to-go-to show. I was my mama married a Nigerian. So my little sister is Nigerian, and all of my other sisters are Nigerian. And so the roots are really good with me. We're a big old family, and so I embrace their culture really good. Yes. So I got so wrapped up into it. So we're gonna go over there and talk about that. And that's it. So thank you guys for joining. We will see you guys again next Sunday, 12 Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. Here, bring your fascinates and your tea and your
Pinkies up. Thanks so
up.
much for having me.
Thank you. And you guys, we will see you guys later.